Season 6 of NBA 2K23. Get ready to power up your My Player in electrifying new ways.
In the city, take a look up because the Season 6 rewards are flying in. Soar around with an upgraded jetpack at level 30, and, speaking of elevation, at level 40, become a superhero with your gravity-defying glider.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Christian Wood. Corey Joseph is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Washington in at the 4. Curry kicks to Wiggins. And the pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. And the 3 ball is good.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Washington. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Wiggins following the score by Dallas. To the paint, and the tight by Brown.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Hardaway, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the basket by Curry.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Brown's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Joseph. Shoots over Curry. Shot by Joseph, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Brown. He has 5. Open jump shot off the mark. Fast break, here they come. And here we go. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Brown against Hardaway. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Brown missing. Nice game for the Mavericks. It was a loss to the Clippers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Connects from the three-point range.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for
Give it up
long
for your
stretches.
Warriors.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Then the Warriors with a completely new Here's Joseph, still looking for his first bucket in this one. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. James Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brown. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Here's Wood. Last game out, 36 points for him. Misses in close. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He dropped in 34 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now, here's Curry. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Hardaway. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Hardaway hits them both. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Dallas, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Great open look there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Joseph. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside, Green. Back to Joseph. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And the Mavericks call time here. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Thompson comes in for Wiggins. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up 61.
There. The Mavericks, 26.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the foul for Jason Kidd.
Tim Hardaway
A.J.
Jr.
Washington is out there with Bruce
Personal
Brown.
foul.
Then it's
First
Corey
team
Joseph.
foul.
Then there's Hardaway.
At the line
and
for the
Wood
Warriors.
in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Warriors have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Wood. Wiggins against Brown. And that one is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brown lays it up off the glass. Brown's got 23 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pass to Wiseman. Down low. And finish off by Brown.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Hardaway. Back to Joseph. Here's Wood. He's covered by Wiseman. Now, here's Washington. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock at 2. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Wiggins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Joseph, the pass to Hardaway. The shot's good.
I'll tell you, a terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Curry pitch to Wiggins. Pass to Brown. Golden State moving the ball around. It's Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Inside, here's Hardaway.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Brown. And it's Yang in at the point. Wood can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
One shot.
That free throw good from Brown. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The shot. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Jamison. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brown feeling out a bit. There's the pass to Jamison. 6 to shoot. They get it back. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Passes it to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Brown missing. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jamison with it. Looney on him. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson passes to Looney. And here is Brown. Pass to Thompson. Brown kicks it to Looney. Back to Brown. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's Thompson, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Dallas moving the ball around. Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded closely. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal
Clearly
foul.
a foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavs, Aaron Nesmith taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Brown outside. And here's Looney. The 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.
Aboard the Goat Boat, reaching level 30 will net you a unique pair of inline skates. And if you can get to level 40, you'll be the GOAT of the Goat Boat. Get ready to gloat with this all-new mascot.
Intimidate your opponents with a chest plate and anime-style hair as you head to the courts. Besides the fun new clothing items, all of the courts are redesigned with a brand new spark.
And at this point, we're just about halfway through the season. Here we go. Some teams, Clark, playing great basketball right now.
And the real challenge is to maintain that if you're one of those teams, to continue to play at a high level, to continue to trust and put in the work to perform.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dylan Brooks. Here's Duarte, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Outside Vanderbilt. A shot from the mid-range. The shot by Duarte, no good. Left side, Brown. Pacers with a rebound. Here's Duarte, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Halliburton, the pass to Brooks. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. So much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Three-pointer off the mark.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Brooks with it. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Brooks.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
Pass to Brown. Yep, that one goes. Brown's got 8 points. Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Brooks with it. Back to Halliburton. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. In transition, here they come. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Chris Duarte. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Brown. Shooting one.
One shot.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Halliburton against Curry. Here's Duarte. Off target from three-point range.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
He gets it in there. He's got 13.
What a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Brooks outside. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Here's Duarte. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
I just love the ball.
Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up with a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. So Indiana going. And here are the Pacers now. Down by 15. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Kuminga in at the power forward position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Halliburton misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Irving, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Brown with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Fires the three. Duarte grabs the board. Well, the Pacers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for Indiana.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had 31 points and also did a lot of damage from long. His play stood out. They're firing on all cylinders. Guys, we'll see if they can keep this winning streak alive.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Clock at 6. Duarte kept alive. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Halliburton. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Vanderbilt. Looking to win the run. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Here's Kuminga, and he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Another hand up, nation. Let's hear it for your Warriors Junior Gym Squad.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
They grab their own miss. Brown, Vanderbilt with the block.
Golden State foul.
The new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. The Pacers. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Get loud and make
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Here's Duarte. Pass to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Duarte, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And it's Brooks missing. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
A nice shot by Brown.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Curry against Halliburton. Brooks outside. He shoots. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. And there's Curry on the assist from Wiseman. Curry's got 8.
So good at staying in control. Curry isn't afraid of attracting contact on the way up. And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And that 2016 MVP here from Curry, Grant. One of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Curry. to the middle. And that one's good for Brooks.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Yeah, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes.
Now here's Halliburton, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Duarte. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on James
Second
Wiseman.
team foul.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the...
Substitution on the court.
Green and Looney together inside. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's MP. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Brown. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Finished off the break. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Halliburton. Brooks outside. Shoots over Brown. The Pacers again can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Indiana again missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Oh, from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Halliburton misses.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Outside, Brown. Buries it down low. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
2 minutes remaining.
So it's the
game.
Pacers now, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Batase. Shot to stop the run. He can't get it to go. Thompson with some nice D. And here's Brown for 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 34 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Tice.
Get outside.
1:27 left in the 4th quarter. And they recover it. Here's Matherin. Here's Batase. He's defended by Looney. 4 on the clock. Batase can't hit. Here's Golden State. 11 unanswered points for him.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's Heel. Tice outside. Pass to Matherin. Drops in the layup for 2.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. Count the basket. Brown's got 39.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Releases. And it's Brooks missing. And here's Brown. Misses the shot. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a brilliant offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Plus, keep your competitive edge at level 39 with new core badge layouts. This is a perfect way to increase your ability in a key area of your playstyle.
And if you want to boost up your My Team, there are a number of prizes to earn throughout my career, including a Pink Diamond Series 2 player at level 34.
And for those leveling up in My Team, the level 40 reward there is a Dark Matter Hakeem Olajuwon. But we'll have more on that later.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Stephen Curry's out there with Brown. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Lillard, the pass to Hart.
Hey, yo, right here.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kuminga. And Curry has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
Silky shot by Steph Curry. I envy his three-point abilities.
The pass to Little. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard from outside. Warriors with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Keeping his head up at all times. Curry sees his teammate break free.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
Now, here's Simons. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. That one's off, still out of sync. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
So it's the Warriors now. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. MP way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Lillard. He had 25 points last game. Hart the pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. So Golden State will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Kuminga kicks to Brown.
2 minutes.
Pass to Curry.
Right here.
Shot's good. Brown making the play. Curry's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attempt.
Warriors
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Have his shot.
Warriors leading by 6. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Little out there with Sharp. And it's Watford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was terrific. He picked up 39 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide-open man there.
Little with the ball. Kuminga on him. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Curry is inside. Covered by Simons. Curry can't get it to go. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Trailblazers keep it alive. Now here's Little. Defended by Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
Watch back door.
Here's Simons. His last outing with 20 points.
They are really struggling from the field.
We have big counts.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Wiseman up top. Curry kicks to Brown. Wiggins outside. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And another 3 for Golden State.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others.
A different look now for Portland. Josh Hart comes in for Sharp, and James subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Warriors also making a change. Moody's checked in. Now here's Lillard, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Back to Lillard. James looking around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And it's Brown missing. Trailblazers trail by 17. In the corner, it's James. To the middle, here's Watford. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And then Brown with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Lillard dishes to James. Now, here's Hart. Got a lot of room. Can't get it to fall.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
That's the
Sinks
end of
the
the first
three-pointer.
half.
And
With the
you
score,
can tell he's
your
looking
Trailblazer,
for his shot. He
20,
just believes in
the
it.
Warriors,
You know why? Success
42.
breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry, Jonathan Kuminga out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Brown, and it's Higgins in at the small forward. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Brown. Now, Hart, he averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown the pass to Wiseman. Wiggins from outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Portland with the ball. Pass to Hart. Here's Watford. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Curry dishes to Brown. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now here's Little. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hart. Bank shot. No good.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Hart after the made shot from Brown. Hart kicks to Simons. To the inside, Watford, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Anthony Simons looks real comfortable running the pick and roll as the young combo guard continues to grow as a passer.
And the Warriors tack on 2
Stephen
more.
Curry.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Lillard. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Lillard against Curry. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Brown. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's Simons missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kuminga bounce pass. Wiggins against Hart. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option.
The pass to Hart for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Hey, right here.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
24 seconds left in the third. Lillard against Curry. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. This is there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we
Substitution on the court.
And Simons has it in the corner. No good with the triple. The feed to Brown. Pass to Yang. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Blazers ball. Blazers ball.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
And that's
to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you
at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
100,000 VC is on the line this week as you vote for your top play of Season 5.
Yo, Jason, did you always know? Did you always know?
Can I get that one?
You look at each of these teams' rosters, lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces, they recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. And here's Brown for three. Knocks it down from distance.
You look around the league at possible all-star selections. MP has made a pretty good case for himself.
I agree, and Grant, you have to think the momentum is there for MP to be an all-star. At the very least, you think he has to warrant consideration. Now here's Durant. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Outside, Brown. And the Warriors with another three.
The defense has all eyes on Stephen. He exploits that with a dish.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to Griffin. From deep. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter.
Think about Jonathan Kuminga and how versatile this guy is, capable of playing a lot of positions, and they're exploring that.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Clemens, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Griffith. Here's Clemens. To stop the run, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And a big thing that makes Kuminga so valuable is his impressive length.
Well, he has the length, BA, and the strength to go with that, but it's also the lateral movement. So 3s, 4s, and 5s. This kid can absorb all that contact, and it's just such a unique skill set.
It's Clemens missing.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Outside, Brown unloads from 13. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
I feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Irving's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Nets. Duke's checked in.
Pick a right, pick a right. Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
2 on the clock.
Ball.
It's Clemens missing. Here's Golden State. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Wiggins passes to Brown. Rebound Brooklyn. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Now here's Brown. Last game with 30. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Duke, defended by Brown. Duke, that's good.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Back to Brown. Hey, from beyond the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Down low. Here's Duke. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And it's in there. Brown's got 17 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
I love it, making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. They get it back. Kuminga. And that one is stuffed right through.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Durant with the bucket.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
21.
What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back.
Time to get loud and make some noise for your
And if you're just tuning in, completely new group here for the Warriors. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Wiseman.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Lets it go from 11. Yep, count it.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
And the replay of that slashing drive to the hoop, courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
They've got Wiseman, Kyrie Irving out there with MP. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Kuminga in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brown's got 20.
And Wiggins is a capable passer. Someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He had 30 points and was on point from deep. His contributions have helped this team stay hot. They're really cooking right now, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Clemens. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Durant. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Curry gets the bucket.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Griffith, defended by Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And he battles for the ball, gets a second chance bucket. Kuminga's got his third bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Griffith. Here's Clemens. The three is up. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wiggins, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
And Wiggins drops them both.
And Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
Durant against Wiggins to the paint. Wiseman with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second team foul.
It was a strong move.
At the
The
line
shot's
for the
just a
Dubs,
little off.
Jonathan Kuminga taking 2 shots. Substitution on the
Make some
court.
changes. Moody's checked in for Wiggins. Irving comes in for Poole. And it's Brown in for Stephen Curry. To the inside. Here's Clemens. And the layup falls.
Chris Clemens.
He has 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Up top, Brown. He's got 24. Here's Irving. Hits it from the high post. Irving's got 6 points.
Kyrie making that look effortless. That shot is so well within his comfort zone.
Here's Griffith. Giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Team foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Irving. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. Take away a lot of easy shots.
Yeah, B.A., you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Wiseman. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. That's the Warriors 5. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. What do you say, Gordon? Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
Outside, Brown. From the high post. Here's Wiseman. It's tipped. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Brown. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State basketball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Wiseman. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making real money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
And the Nets making a change here. Duke's checked in. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
Here's Clemens. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Outside, Brown. Kuminga down low. Uses the glass on the layup.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Well, the Nets shooting a solid 47%. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And here's Brown for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end, and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Up top, Durant, hounded by Wiggins. Durant draws the double. Here's Clemens. The offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking, using the up fake there to draw the foul.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Durant. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford you, though.
That might be true. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Looney finds Brown. And here is Thompson, guarded by Durant. Now Looney. Down low. Green, the pass to Brown. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Brown's got 37.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.